Learning English doesn't have to be boring. You don't need to memorize long lists or sit in a classroom for hours. Just relax, enjoy the story, and let your brain learn naturally. With each word and sentence, you are getting better without even trying. That's the magic of storytelling. If you enjoy this kind of learning, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and turn on the bell. We have new stories every single day, and each one helps you improve, little by little, in the most fun way possible. Now, here's today's adventure. Ethan never expected his trip to Spain to include magic. He came for the sun, the food, and the history. But one strange morning, his plans took a strange and unforgettable turn. He had arrived in Barcelona 2 days before. The city felt alive, not just with people, but with color and sound. There were wide streets lined with trees, small alleys full of stories, and buildings that looked like they had been designed in a dream. Ethan loved every second. On this particular morning, the sky was bright and blue. He stepped out of his small hotel with a smile on his face, and his wallet safely tucked in his back pocket. He was ready for a long walk. No destination, no map. Just his feet and the city. He passed busy cafés, where locals sipped coffee slowly and laughed softly. The smell of baked bread drifted through the air. In the distance, he heard music. Not from speakers, but real music played by people on the streets. He followed the sound. Soon, he found himself in a small square. It wasn't busy. Just a few tourists, a couple holding hands, and a man in a black coat standing under a tree. The man wasn't shouting or dancing. He wasn't loud. In fact, he stood very still, with a small box in front of him and a deck of cards in his hands. Ethan slowed down. There was something about this man. His coat was long, and his hat was low. His hands moved fast, but not in a messy way. They moved like waves, smooth and confident. Ethan stood at the edge of the circle that had formed. People were watching, quiet but amazed. The magician, if that's what he was, picked a card, held it up, and then it was gone. Just like that. Then he pulled it from behind someone's ear. Laughter and applause followed. No music, no smoke, no loud tricks. Just hands and mystery. Ethan couldn't stop watching. He moved closer. The man picked up a coin. It danced over his fingers. He tossed it in the air. It vanished. It appeared in someone's pocket. Again and again, things appeared and disappeared. Cards, coins, scarves, even a small flower. The magician never smiled. He didn't speak. He just moved. Ethan clapped with the rest. He even dropped a few coins into the box at the man's feet. Then, feeling inspired, he walked away, back into the winding streets of the city. He kept walking, past old stone buildings, through shaded alleys, and under balconies full of plants. He felt good, light, happy, until he reached into his pocket to check something. His wallet was gone. At first, he thought maybe he had moved it. Maybe it was in the other pocket, or in his bag. He checked everything. Twice. 3 times. Nothing. It was gone. His heart began to race. His mind ran in circles. Had someone bumped into him? Had he dropped it? Then, like lightning, a picture flashed in his mind. The magician, the quiet man under the tree, the fast hands, the smooth movements, the way he made coins and cards disappear without a word. Could he have? Ethan turned around quickly. He tried to remember the way back to the square. Every turn felt familiar, but also different. The streets were like a maze. He passed a bakery, a bookshop, and a street full of souvenirs. Finally, he found the square again. Empty. The tree was there. The ground was there. But the man was gone. The box, the hat, the cards, all gone. Only the memory remained. Ethan stood there for a long moment. People passed by. Children played near a bench. A dog barked in the distance. But no magician. He walked slowly to the spot where the man had stood. He looked down. Nothing. Ethan laughed softly. Not an angry laugh. A tired one. A surprised one. He had been tricked. Completely. But somehow, he didn't feel angry. He felt amazed. He sat on a nearby bench and thought about it. His wallet had been in his pocket the whole time. He had watched the man closely. He had clapped, smiled, even paid him. And still, the magician had taken it. That was real magic. Of course, he would need to cancel his cards. He would need to report the theft. But even as he thought about those things, he couldn't help but smile. Because not everyone loses their wallet in such an unforgettable way. That afternoon, he went to the police station. He explained what had happened, using the best words he could. The officer took notes and nodded. It seemed this wasn't the first time someone had lost a wallet to a quiet magician. Later, back at his hotel, Ethan sat by the window and looked out at the city. It was still beautiful, still alive, still full of stories waiting to happen. He spent the next few days exploring even more. He visited parks full of strange art. He ate meals that danced on his tongue. He walked through markets and museums, gardens and galleries. But in the back of his mind, he always kept an eye out. For the magician, every time he saw someone doing a trick on the street, he stopped. He watched. He hoped. But it was never the same man. No black coat. No silent hands. No disappearing cards. Just performers and crowds. No magic like before. On his last day in the city, Ethan returned to the same square. He stood under the tree and waited. The air was warm. The sky was soft. He waited, and then he saw something. On the ground, near the base of the tree, hidden under a small leaf, there was a card. He bent down and picked it up. It was a playing card. An ordinary one, but on the back in small, neat writing were 3 words. Better luck next time. Ethan laughed. He turned the card over. Just a simple card. Nothing more. He placed it in his pocket. The one where his wallet used to be. As he walked away, he felt lighter. Not because he had lost something, but because he had been part of something strange and beautiful. A story, a memory, a bit of real magic. And maybe that was worth more than the money in his wallet. You just followed Ethan through a strange and magical day in the streets of Barcelona. Along the way, without even thinking about it, you learned new vocabulary, natural sentence patterns, and real English used in real life. That's what stories do. They teach in a way that's fun, surprising, and easy to remember. If you enjoyed the adventure, don't forget to leave a comment. What would you do if a magician made your wallet disappear? Come back tomorrow for another exciting story that makes learning English something to look forward to. Let me know when you're ready for the next one.